Good morning, gardening friends. I'm Lark, and I'm in Wisconsin, Zone 5. And welcome to my series of Tttt, Tea Time Tuesday Tour. I wanted something that would catch your eye when you saw my video come up. Nothing special, just I am showing you what's blooming from week to week, the new blooms. And hopefully this helps some of you find perennials that are very hardy in your area or close to my zone. I'm zone 4 or 5. So let's look and see what's blooming this week. Oranges are now the color that's popping up in the garden. And it looks so pretty, the oranges and the reds with the blue. And of course, you know that I like the dash of white here and there. In this area, you're not seeing much white right now because I'm working in the garden and pulling out the daisies. But I do leave, these are the oxeye daisies, I do leave a seed head or two of the plant. And I'm not sure. Sometimes the mother plant comes back. I cut it down to the ground, and sometimes it doesn't. So I make sure I have more daisies with keeping the seed. And I'll be broadcasting seed back in this area where I'm trying to fill in under the limbed up pines. There's my white feverfew. And soon I hope to have some blooms on the, probably in about a month. These are new plantings last year of the Annabelle hydrangea. So they'll be a little later, plus they get a lot of shade here. So when this white is finished, I will cut it back. I won't cut it down, I'll cut it back like deadheading it. But it's too many flowers just to deadhead, so I cut it back. And then that white will take over, the Annabelle hydrangea. Now the white before this was the daisy that I'm clearing out. Some plants I'm cutting back also that get too tall and they're in front. Like this branched coneflower. I will snip the tip off or farther down, depending, and it'll bloom shorter. So you see a lot of green down here. Daylilies, oh, they're setting bud. Lots of milkweed. I pull out a lot of it, but it looks like I still have a lot, doesn't it? I see that my hibiscus Copper King has shown itself. It was so thick with foliage back there it wasn't getting light. So I was pulling out. Rose Campion. This is a come again. I should say also a biannual. So it'll reseed. This plant will reseed this year. And then it'll set a plant for next year. And the following year it'll bloom. So I just keep throwing seed. Now this one gets deadheaded. Oh, at least once a week. Used to be daily, but not anymore. There's that not anymore again that I keep saying week to week. Valerian is still giving me some white. And that I let seed itself too. Now, a lot of seed that I say I let drop and can be invasive doesn't come up in my garden because it's so thick. The seeds don't get light. Another white is the spiderwort. Lots of blue, but I leave white in a few places. Whoops. You know, I had to smile. I was watching someone's video that's so very good at videos. And they were saying how it takes them so long to put up a video because it's hours, like 8 hours of editing and background sound, and then I laugh. I give you these videos of me just taking the picture and putting it up. Oh well. Likeness. Remember last week I talked about that. It's in the Maltese cross family. Now here is what it's looking like. Pretty messy in here. I'm cutting down. But now seeds will start getting light and germinate and bloom later on in summer. I used to fill in with annuals. Not anymore. Not too much. Hens and chicks got cleaned up here so they can spread a little more. They were not getting enough light. Okay, let's go down this path. Main path. This will be an allium very soon. Nadia. And then my orange short lilies. Of course, I like blue by it. Okay, for those of you who know the obedient plant, the old-fashioned obedient plant that's very disobedient, it was in here. And it's still in here. I pulled a lot out by the root, but we know we can't get it all, so it will be back, and that's okay. It'll bloom shorter. Next year I'll just try to get at it before it shades out all the other plants that were in there, like now the corydalis in there, the yellow blooming ground cover, which will tolerate dry, part shade, or a lot of shade. So we're letting that fill in. Still be our starting. So can you see how that red is going to look in a few weeks with the green? That light green. The short goat's beard. Oh, with the flower, it's probably no more than 2 foot. Nice, front of the border white. The circle flower, which is also a loosestrife. I see the ligularia here is setting its flower. Goat's beard in the back behind the blue angels. Wow, that blooms fast. Very fast. It's drying up already. You know, I wonder how those blooms would look if I kind of just lightly, ever so lightly, sprayed them white. I should give it a try. White astilbe. Do you think that this tree here, Oh, I can't see too good in the viewfinder. Yeah, there it is a black walnut. I was keeping it because it's a hickory. Well, lark, I looked it up and no, it's not a hickory, so it's not palm type leaf. It's compound leaf. We do have ash and elm in the area, and I don't take time to look it up on Google. Oh, I love shade gardening. Pink astilbe, that golden foliage, a sum and substance. Okay, let's see if I can walk through here. This is a path I have not weeded yet. Well, I weeded it once, but it needs it again. Oh, you can hear the bees. And I let the buttercups go wherever they want to and pull if it's too much. Orange of the hawkweed. So happy the bunnies and the deer didn't get my lilies. I see the cabbage moth is out. This is an allium. I talked about it in last year's videos or the year before, called Harry. That's it. That's all it is. You see that little burgundy color there? That's it. And whoa, it is on the order of chives. You let that seed and it's going to be all over. Allium's winding down. Oh, I know what I didn't show you that's blooming. My taller yellow would be the variegated heliopsis. It keeps its variegation quite nicely, even when it reseeds. White yarrow. Oh boy. Let's see if I can. That'll be coming up. A lot in the wild area and a little in the garden. I seeded it. So I have more white. That if I deadhead, it'll come back. Plus I use it if I get a cut. It stops a cut bleeding within minutes. I see the Annabelle there gets a lot more sun and it will be blooming soon. It's almost ready to pop. And like a lot of you southern gardeners and east and southern, your daylilies are blooming. Mine will be a while yet, but they are setting bud. A Gloriosa daisy right up front. I didn't have the heart to pull it out, so it's strong right now. I might have to twig it so it doesn't flop over. Okay, this is about where I have to start off today and do my cleaning up. There's my daisies I have to clean, cut back, and then the yucky oriental poppy. and the catmint. A lot in this area, and the spreading Jacob's ladder. So it's going to look a bit bare for a while in here. Feverfew's nice in part shade. Very nice. Cut it back, it'll bloom again for you. I would have never planted that together, that fuchsia color with the orange and a little purple in the lavender and the allium seed heads, and then the blue. Nature did that. That is pretty. Thank you. Thank you for giving me beauty without working too hard on it. You think I might have some monarchs coming this way? I sure hope so. Cutting this back also. How much time do I have? I'm doing pretty good here, I think. I will take you to the wild area a little and then say goodbye. The sedum's blooming. We have bluebirds nesting in 2 of the houses. They're not too fond of me walking around here. Oh, the tick seed is starting to bloom too. Trumpet vine. I think I'm going to be yanking out phlox this year. It's really getting to be too much in the garden. The cup plant. Buttercups down in part shade. I would have never thought that. I just must have had some leftovers and I put them down here. Because I don't think they reseed. I think they're just runners. So that's it, my gardening friends. That's all I'm showing you today. Hope your gardening season's going good. Mine's going good, just slower than normal. But I enjoy taking you guys on a walk. So take care, stay safe, eat healthy, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.